$50 million matter.
The hall of the NAF Conference Center in Abuja is filled to capacity as friends of the Kano State Governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, across political divides, gather for the launch of his new book, which x-rays the frosty relationship between governors and their deputies, titled Deputizing and Governance in Nigeria. Former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan chairs the occasion, and he begins the conversation by making a case for clearly defined roles for deputy governors, a position he once occupied in Bayelsa State.
The issue of conflict between deputy governors and governors is actually something that we all need to ponder. I remember when we were elected in 1999, there are some states that the relationship between the elected governor, those are governor-elect and deputy governor-elect, become frosty even before the inauguration. So to me, I'm thinking that National Assembly should look at it, or Nigerians, it's beyond the National Assembly, because the issue of electing political leaders, it needs, just that our constitution don't have the provision for a referendum. In other countries where the constitutions have provision for referendum, it's good to have a referendum. Probably it's better for the vice president, for you to qualify to run for the primaries as a governorship candidate, you should run with your deputy.
This not-so-rosy relationship between state governors and their deputies is not new to Nigeria's governance structure, a situation the author believes creates an unnecessary strain.
The history of relationships between some governors and their deputies in Nigeria since the Second Republic has been that of disloyalty, envy, betrayal, mistrust, ambition, sidelining, political and financial suffocation.
Other speakers share their views on this issue.
To deliver this mandate successfully through good democratic governance, delegation of authority, decentralization or devolution of power, partnership and teamwork.
On his part, the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, describes himself as the most fortunate public official as he harps on the need for absolute loyalty by elected officials.
And I think personally I've been more fortunate than others in my relationship with my principal, with Mr. President. And I believe he also genuinely believes in the role of the Vice President. When he was leaving on medical leave, the second time, I think first or second time, he said to me, when I told him that I was going to send him a few things that were outstanding, which I was meant to send to him, he said to me, I don't want you to send me anything at all. It's your job now. Just make sure you do a good job.
One thing that resonates here is the need for a smoother relationship amongst elected officials in order to sustain Nigeria's democracy.